Sagittarius, how you doing? It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy, and I'm here to do your December 2025 reading. I can't believe it's December already. Like, where's the year gone? It was summer then winter. That's it. Just like, I don't feel we really had a fall, and that's one of my favorite seasons is the fall. These nice, breezy, warm days is just Anyway, but here we are nonetheless. Happy birthday, by the way, Sagittarius, for those born in December. I'm a November baby, but still feel all this energy. There's a lot of powerful energy going on right now. I feel like there's energy for change for everyone, because we're going into the 10 for one thing. And in January, I mean, or the 1. So the real threshold. And also, there's kind of planetary energy going on lately. The full moon's been hitting me the last couple of months. And I feel it the week before, not when it's here, but the week before. There's like this I can either feel it around me and other people or sometimes in myself, my energy level. But anyway, Sag, let's get on with it. So, oops, everything fell over. In the Ancient Rebels Tarot, or Oracle, I should say, turn that over, you have releasing allegiances and collaborative dreaming. It's interesting that you kind of got these two cards in a way because there's relationships that you're going to develop or are currently developing, and over time they're going to grow and blossom. Friendships, family relationships. I'm not sure who this is with, and maybe with all of them in your life. But there's going to be some changes made a little bit because this is where you're nurturing yourself, you're believing in yourself. I wouldn't call it confidence, but I'm saying you're probably going to back yourself when it comes to things. But also, you're going to take up something new, some sort of hobby, start going to some sort of classes, maybe taking art, photography, maybe you're going to pick up the guitar. You're going to start accessing or giving some time to something you enjoy that's just for you, like that. It's not to tell anybody, guess what I'm doing. This is something for you. It makes you feel good. And so I feel like you're going to start giving that part of yourself some energy. And then here, this could be around your work site or how you live, but this is collaborative energy. And it means that you're going to be collaborating in groups. So there's other people on your team in whatever you're trying to do, whether it's at work or in your personal family, that don't do things the way you do. They do things different, but you all complement the team. What is important, and you do things differently, but this is about not changing, you know, not changing. You can agree to disagree. You stand by your beliefs, and you're really going with your gut feeling on things right now. You're at a point in your life where in the past you could have felt desperate. I got to do it for this, or I can't, what am I going to do? Now it's all about your gut, what is right for you know so this is nice. And she's naked and vulnerable, but not in a way where she's scared or has fear of any kind. This is kind of a I'm okay vulnerable, right? But you have to learn how to work with others here that you're going to have to work with or do something or collaborate with, and they do things differently than you, and that's okay. Everybody's allowed to do it. We have something different to bring to the table, but that it's needed. In the transparent tarot, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So there's no glare on that. There we go. 6 of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is also about collaborating. There's a lot of balance, partnership, and collaborating in your reading. In fact, it's all about it. It's like takes over the conversation. So you might be helping somebody, they might be helping you. It might be with money or time and energy, knowledge. But I feel like there's an exchange of helping, of sharing here. Okay, could be a younger person in your life, could be someone at work, could be someone lending you money or you them. But there, it seems like there may be a deal struck here, possibly. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. So, Two of Pentacles is partnership. There's a strong indication of partnership on an energy level here that is about your skills and what you know, and what you're what it's a really give and take. It's even being fair. It's a fair relationship, this exchange. So say, just an example, you may need $1,000, and someone says, well, you if you come and replace my roof, you got it, I'll give you $1,000 right now, I'll supply everything, or fix my basement or something. I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of fair exchange. But it's also helping one another. I'm going to give you a deal on my labor, and the other guy is, I'll find something for you to do. But anyway, so there's some sort of partnership here, and also the Two of Pentacles is trying to find balance, right? Trying to find balance in their life. And it is a bit of juggling in the Two of Pentacles, where we're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, or we could be moving money around, because now there's the possibility, and definitely planning here. Okay, in the recent past, which could be November, it could be last year. You have another six. You have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups could be a young person coming back in your life, could be just someone from the past returning. And, there's all this nostalgia, and brings memories. And again, there's some sort of exchange here. It's about a relationship and building a relationship. And then you have the Temperance. So here we go, another balance card. Okay, this could be you, right? Being nostalgic, thinking about, oh, I remember when I used to always paint or read or do something with my time besides watch TV. You might be thinking like this. And so wanting to bring more balance into your life, wanting to have more of a combination in your life than just this one thing, right? And also, you need it. All work and no play makes Jane a a bitchy girl. But so this is trying to find some sort of equal balance. But for others of you, you're trying to help someone in your life, probably your family or friends, see this, or show them how to do that. Help them. You know, you're trying to get them to see that there's other things besides this one thing, you know? And then you could also be doing that for a living in some way. That could be your career, because then we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is payback in a good way. You all, for all the work and all the things that you've put in, you're being either paid, like it's payday coming in, or it's recognition of some sort. It's definitely something good. I feel like it's maybe something you've done in the past, perhaps, and how you've brought a lot of sensibility, balance, but maybe teaching recipes or formulas to people. This is how you do it. You just call them, and then you get that permit, and then, yeah, you can do it. They can't stop you, or whatever. Could be something material like that, but it also could be something spiritual, seeing things in a different way, a brighter way, seeing that there is a chance for happiness, a chance for bringing more happiness and something spiritual too into your lives or their lives. Okay. Okay. I say that a lot. Okay. Okay. So in the present, we start off with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, all the knights are action cards and they have a goal. They're taking action on something they want. Okay? And so this knight is it's a creative possibility, it's a work possibility, it's a secure security, or and it could be some sort of control as well. But the knight is has so much energy. It's just raring to go. His feet are like his head's before his feet, or whatever that saying goes. That it's just a lot of a burst of energy. And this could be creative energy, right? Like I said, you might be taking up something for yourself that you enjoy, and so there's could be this burst of creative energy, and you start take action. You actually start doing it. You're not thinking of it anymore, you're doing it. And this is regarding the 10 of Cups. So this could be a Sagittarius, you Sagittarius, or it could be another Sagittarius around you, or a fire sign, okay? Because it is wands and they're fire and energy. And so someone could be down on one knee proposing, for one thing, because that's the Knight of Wands with, oh, the glare, the Knight of Wands with the 10 of Cups. So this could be proposing, but it's definitely happiness in some way, taking action to bring happiness into one's life. And also with the Emperor there, this is this knight could be also someone younger than yourself, but part of the family. This could be the home. This could be the knight. The Emperor could be like a father figure. Okay. Someone who's in control and kind of gives direction with, I don't want to say kindness, but with fairness, gives direction with fairness. Sometimes the Emperor can be the tyrant, but I don't think so in this case with the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This is taking action on happiness, gaining stability. There's a possibility you could be moving into a leadership role where not just the leader, you're running the show. So this is running the home, running the business, you're in control. And this is something that's good that's taking place, okay? Or you're moving towards someone who is in control, like moving, this could be moving back home, because like back here we had someone from the past returns. This could be investing in some way, but it's emotionally too. This isn't just about stuff. This is about relationships being successful and stable. Okay. In the future, near the end of December, we have another knight. We have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords also is taking action on some sort of communication. Now, it could be back here, like it's right under the Knight. Let me put this Knight underneath, right under the Knight of Wands. So this knight is now a lot more stronger, feeling very passionate and creative about something. This could get something to do with the written word. You could be writing, um, writing a novel, writing music, writing recipes, writing a book. This could, but it's definitely research and stuff like that. It's very analytical card, but it's taking action on it. So getting it all down, recording it or something. Okay. So let me just take that Knight of Wands out of there. After the Knight of, you have so many knights, 3 knights. You then have the Knight of Pentacles. And again, an action card. This is taking action. It could be in a financial way, like trying to um, figure out how to uh how to be more secure. You might be getting information. This could be something to do with your finances, straightening out your finances. You may want to take a step financially, or in your security. You may want to, maybe you're taking care of your credit. Maybe you're taking care of, so that you can do something else now, because you're so this is figuring it all out, all the paperwork and the details, right? And we have another partnership. These two is there could, I wonder if this is where the collaboration, we got the third night up here too, was this is the collaboration starts happening here, some sort of collaboration. Could be a business idea, could be a creative idea. I definitely think it's something that has potential. I think that you and this person, or one of you at least, is very analytical and thinks of the details and stuff, where you could be the creative one that sees how it all works, kind of thing, the mechanics of it. But yeah, I definitely see something building here for sure. Okay. And that's by the end of December. Definitely planning together. So, oh, diddly. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to shuffle these first. I usually have them pre shuffled, and I totally forgot. But anyhow, ooh, well, I think that one and that one obviously want to come out. Oops. Kiss the table. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, four of them. Four of them. Quite a mittful there, Sag. Let's get them. Okay. Let me put these ones over here so I have a bit more room. Oh, I've got to cut them. That's how I usually do it every time. Deal these out. I do 7 piles, and I go around till there are 3 cards in each pile. I do one at a time. I don't go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't do that. I go all the way around in the circle. There's an importance to the circle, So, da 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 da. So where we are now in the present moment is the 7, or the 2 of diamonds, the 7 of diamonds, and the king of hearts. Sad, I feel like there's some sort of surprise coming. I got to tell you. I feel like there's a surprise coming. There's definitely, possibly, this is about business and money and negotiating something. And to tell you the truth, it looks really good. It's what you're hoping the outcome is going to be. You have a hope in mind of what this outcome is going to be. This could be with a family member, about a family member. This King of Hearts is usually a good person. They really mean well. They try and help. They're a helper kind of person. So this person might be trying to help you with your finances. This person, like, they see your wish out of it and they think it's possible. Okay. This person could be kind of good with money or knows business. But I feel their intentions, their heart's in the right place. Coming in probably second week of December, you have the 10 of diamonds, the king of spades, and the 6 of clubs. So the 10 of diamonds is success, basically. It's success. And it's also completion of some sort of financial deal, a financial contract, something like that. There's something completed here. And it could be through this king of spades. The king of spades is usually single, not by choice. This could be a business person because they're very shrewd, they're very serious, you know what I mean? Could have dark hair, dark eyes, have dark features. But this could be, now this person, I feel like this person has an opportunity, wants to work with you, wants to create a new deal now. Yep, that deal's done, but how about this? So it's working together, collaborating somehow, and there's something growing, some sort of business growing. It could be between this king, and you, or you could be one of these kings, Sagittarius. But there's definitely some sort of business plan, working together, collaborating, steps that are taken. And I think you're taken very seriously as well. Like how you see that person thinking, geez, they're so analytical and they know computers so well. They're looking at you thinking the same thing. Wow, that person's highly creative. They're problem solver, like there's a kind of a mirror reflection of people in this group that have different qualities, different skills. Above you, nine of hearts. Oh, that's so nice. Two of spades and the jack of clubs. um so there's some sort of separation happening here. Now, I feel like it could be short lived, possibly, because this is with a friend. There could have been some sort of separation with you and a friend. And I feel like there, I don't think there's hard feelings for one thing, but I think that it also could be short lived. All right. Maybe you just didn't like their energy right then for a while, something like that. But I think something good's going to come out of the situation, or it was something really good that was happening. You thought it was. And, but there's also separation doesn't mean you're mad at each other. You don't see each other for a while. There's some sort of separation, but I feel like something good is coming out of that. Three of clubs, seven of clubs, and the five of diamonds. I got to tell you, I think this is something you don't expect, even though it's not in that pile. I kind of feel, because I feel like you're doing a lot of hard work. You're really focused, putting your time in, working hard, right? But there's a concern here. There's some sort of concern. I don't know if it's bought from yourself, like you have concerns about where you work or what you do, or maybe who you're working with, who you're collaborating. This is also collaborating, but you may have some concerns. You don't know if this is going to work out or not. You're like, I don't know. We'll have to see. And you're kind of a wait and see person. I'll wait a bit and see what happens. But I think that you're going to gain somehow financially through this situation. You could have an offer coming in, Sagittarius. Someone sees your skills, your value, basically. They see your value, and I feel like there's an opportunity, an offer, or maybe reward in some way to that recognizes your work. I think it's more than talk too. It's not like just good job there, Sally. It's more, but because you might be having concerns that you're not sure if it's going to work for you in the energy, because you're really trusting your instincts right now. And if something doesn't feel right for your Sag, you will walk away. It doesn't matter about the money to you. You're like, I'm not risking my mental health and the days I have left on any malarkey. So, you better treat me good or I'm walking. You don't care. And it's not a don't care like I don't care, but I am not sacrificing certain things about myself at this time. I'm not doing it. So you're set on that. You're in control. How others are seeing you or influencing you. We have the seven of spades, the king of clubs, and the six of diamonds. um there could have been some sort of tears in the past, or something that made you sad. It changed your whole energy, sort of thing. This could be have something to do with the King of Clubs. You could be the King of Clubs. The King of Clubs is also a friendly figure. This is someone who is creative. They're usually a good person for the most part, but there could have been um, something that upset you. On the other hand, this person noticed your sadness and tried to improve the situation. The Six of Diamonds is definitely a relationship. This could be a business relationship developing. You were unhappy about your financial situation. Perhaps this person could be helping you in that. But this is definitely taking steps in your ambitions. Okay? In your ambitions. There could also be a possibility that you are going to be traveling. And you could be paying for it and your partner is feels embarrassed, it's that kind of a sadness, feels embarrassed. In the foundation, we have the Jack of Spades, the Eight of Spades, and the Jack of Hearts. Oh, well, I feel like there's two people here. These two could be young people, and they could be very opposite. One is trouble, one is, or they're making trouble, or they're in trouble, you know, and there is arguments, harsh conversation that's going on here between these two people. One could be in love, is very emotional. Well, this person is very emotional too, but in a negative energy kind of way. They complain but don't do anything to change it or help themselves. They cry wolf kind of thing. This person has really good energy, but there's something, a disagreement, something between these two people. It could be brother and sister too, and they're just always got a beef all the time. So, anyway, some sort of trouble, and I think ultimately this person is either in love with that person, related to that person, or is just not going to go there with that person. They've made a different choice now, right? As far as you go, Sag, I also think this is a lot about this balance happening here. I think there could have been, people could have said things, they could have said negative things, gossip, something like that, some sort of trouble stirring up. And I think you're turning it right around. I think you know who you are now, and people show themselves, right? So you're going to move forward in a positive way. You're going to change the whole way you think about that. It could have bothered you or you could have had words with someone and something there, but I feel like something's going to change here, and it's definitely starting to change in you. Queen of Hearts, 10 of Clubs, 4, 8, 9, 10, yep. And the Three of Hearts. Ha ha ha. So the Queen of Hearts, I forgot to say the King of Clubs could be a brown or hazel-eyed man, but they're usually creative, problem solver, like and there's three kings here, right? And so collaboration ready already with very different people have very different things to bring to the table. And then there's the queen. There's a lot of people in this reading. I got to tell you, Sagittarius, there's a lot of people in your reading. So there's a lot of people in your life right now, in all situations. Anyway, the Queen of Hearts could be a blue eyed woman, could be blonde, but this person sometimes is a family member, sister, aunt. They're have a good heart, good intentions. They also could be very good looking. There could be an attraction going on here, but I feel like this is your second 10 too, right? I feel like a, so here we have a 10, which uh, um, we're approaching the one soon, right? The 10 is completion in, it could be something at work. You could be moving departments. Like I said, there's a possible offer coming in here for advancement in some way, a step up, a step forward, given more responsibility, but also getting the pay to match. But it's also could be something about a home. All right. The 10 of clubs, I see leaving a home or business, but for something better, something for yourself, some sort of stability, success for yourself. And this is something that you've worked hard for, you know? So, and it could be through this person, this Queen of Hearts. Like I said, could be a blonde, blue eyed woman, could be just someone that is a helper. They don't mind helping or sharing. And this could be you too, Sag. You know, you could be helping someone with this. But I think you've got your eyes on something. I really do. Um oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to read the cards that jumped out. Oh, you know, I've just got it all laid out, and I've had that in the agenda to read them last. Mm-hmm. Okay. Two of Hearts, the Five of Hearts. So this looks like a gift to me. It could be a very sentimental gift. This could be from someone you're in love with, a partnership. They also could be wanting to take something to the next level because this is growing, you know, the Five of Hearts, and so this is something could be possibly very romantic. Usually I think of the Five of Hearts as sentimental, but nonetheless it's a gift. There is a gift coming from someone you care about, and possibly a next step in a relationship. I also see the Nine of Spades and the Nine of Diamonds here. Now, I see possible travel here, right? I see some sort of obstacle. There could be an obstacle in your health, and I'm wondering if it's in your lungs. There could be something in your lungs, Sagittarius, a health issue. I feel like, or there could be a delay to a trip that you're taking, or some sort of plans that you're making. I also feel like there is a last challenge, something you need to do before you move on to that 10, or before you, like, there's details still left behind here. Something like that, okay? I feel like there's definitely a balance in this situation where you're trying to change things that are healthier for you. I think you're trying to be healthier and not just like eating and exercising. I feel like it's the mental health, the spiritual health. You know, not sitting for 5 hours in front of the TV. I use the TV a lot because it's part of everyone's life, or the computer, perhaps, right? But it's doing something that is stimulating. It stimulates your intellect. It stimulates your muscles. It stimulates your heart. You know, this is what I feel like you're kind of trying to get more balance in. Where'd that other card go? Oh, those two cards. Yeah, so, and this could be through a partnership. This could be a friend, family. I feel like definitely there's something growing here, but I feel like uh I don't know. I think it's a feel good thing, but and it might be trying to change that soul energy, you know, that's because maybe what you're doing is making you sick, you know, because I feel like there is a health issue, something there, okay? And doing this feeds the soul. So, um, I think there's definitely something creative here. Could be entrepreneurial too. You love to think of, um, and it's not you come up with ideas because it's great. You think that it's something that's missing. There's a crack, and that people are falling through, and you can kind of see the solution. There's something there, that is really good. You're going to be excited, but it is challenging, Sag. So, the important thing is that you balance your time and your energy, and you give to yourself as well as giving to others. Because I know how generous you are, Sagittarius. I know what a humanitarian you are, that you want to help people and heal hearts, and but you also need to do that for you too, at least part of the time. Carve out an hour of your day, start with. But anyway, let me know if this resonates for you. It's just very interesting, how it's very similar through the whole thing. But I feel like there's a lot of people in your life. There could be young people, could be these people you're collaborating with. I think it's got a lot of really good outcome here. Some minor hiccups, but I think you're really standing your ground. You're knowing who you are, and you're okay with it. Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't do that. Here's how I do it, and here's how I'm going to do it. You're not sassy or mean, but you just know that this works for you, right? And it's the right thing to do. So let me know, Sagittarius. Very curious indeed. What is that thing, I'd love to know, that you'd like to bring more of in your life? Would you like to start reading again? Just taking that rest and relax in that quiet to enjoy a story. Is it musical? Is it outside, getting outside and out of the house completely? Is it socializing? Is it taking a class? What is that thing you've really wanted to do and you never seem to make time for it? But it's going to have a big impact on your energy and your life, how you feel. So, okay. I guess I should say Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate. Happy Hanukkah. Again, happy birthday and happy New Year soon. Oh my God, it's already here. All right, talk to you soon. Bye now.